I turned the HOA into a K-pop girl group. And I really hope they don't come knock on my door for this. Because you've seen the stories. A guy, he gets fined because his mulch is the wrong shade of red. A dog gets cited for being over 15 pounds. Somebody's doorbell frame is a square when it should be a diamond or no circle or whatever the hell. And I'm sitting here reading these funny stories here, and it's not a violation story. This is a villain origin story. So I did the only rational and reasonable thing that could be done at this point, is I made the board a girl group.
Guilty, guilty, gotta be approved. Every shade of red removed. Diamond, never square. Guilty, everywhere. Guilty, guilty, gotta be approved.
Let me show you how the HOA became a girl group. So every line on the screen here is real HOA violations. A real person, a real fine, every single one. I didn't write any of them. I just collected them. And, 5 minutes max. That one's kind of interesting because it's... Okay, you have the timer, but then who's there to catch it? That 5 minutes max. I think the enforcement of it is more ridiculous than the actual offense, the crime against humanity of having it open more than 5 minutes. And then what was the other one? The mulch, the wrong shade of red, which is pretty funny. So when we go here, like the doorbell frame rule, and also like all of these are in the song. Right, these ones I just put in there. These are other two that might have made the song. They were going to make the song, but just didn't fit. But all of these are actually in the song. So the doorbell frame rule is, the square shapes were not permitted unless they rotated to a diamond. So the story behind that is an HOA published a full newsletter article about doorbell frame shapes. Brass, banned. Sports logos, banned. Squares, banned. Unless you rotate them 45 degrees, then it's fine. And the lyrics, written by the board. And this line actually became the hook of the whole song. Now, the mulch, fined twice, not for having mulch, but for the wrong shade of red. And the real fix, another homeowner suggested, right there, is spray it with water so it looks darker. So the legal solution is wetting your mulch forever. And this one, no more than 15 pounds of pet. That's not really a pet policy. It's more of a weight class, because the smallest dog breeds just under 22 pounds, and a big cat can actually hit 25. If I was a lawyer, I would recommend the only possible move is tarantulas. That is the legal recommendation. No, just kidding. But yes, household of tarantulas would seem to be the loophole. Then a plane fell out of the sky, landed on this man's house. The HOA's response was a fine because the shingles were no longer uniform. Hold on to that one because it comes back later. So that's the source. Now let me show you the 4 ways I screwed this up before it worked. All right, so the first draft, the villain hunt. We will find you. It sounds cool, but it was completely wrong. The reference is a triumph anthem, not a villain song. The whole joke is the HOA needs to think they're heroes and not villains seeking them out like that. So next, then we had the seduction mix right here, which it overcorrected into a flirt anthem, as you can see right here.
That's cute. We own the color of your roof, and we own you too. Approved.
And what I said right here, it's nowhere close to the golden being upbeat and inspirational, and it's not even catchy. Now we go to the pre-chorus that died. Can you feel the tribunal here for this one right here?
The verdict's near. Can you feel the tribunal here? Rotate the frame. I'll face what we won't repeat.
What the fuck is this? To put it plainly. And then we actually came up with something that was pretty solid.
This is your homeowners association. The tribunal has convened. We found the evidence, we don't need more. Doorbell square, that's a crime against the board. Exhibit A, the mulch.
And it was pretty good, except, so then the one word, it's going to be approved. It's needed to be switched to gotta be approved. Once we made that change, we actually ended up getting it. And then we had the album cover just looked too real. It wasn't even really funny. I mean, that was kind of a joke there, but we had to actually have it be funny enough. So we ended up with, let's see here. Where's it at?
Guilty, guilty, gotta be approved. Every leaf, every shade removed. Diamond or nothing at all. Guilty, guilty, hear the call. This is not a violation, this is a capital offense. Guilty, guilty, gotta be approved.
Boom. We had that, but then the biggest fail of it, my favorite lines here, because my favorite line was actually fake on there, because I remember seeing the people forcing themselves in, but I couldn't find it anywhere. So.
We reserve the right to use force to enter your home if we need to. It's in the covenants.
There you go. All right, so now you've heard the chorus, the keychain. What you haven't heard is how it ends. There's a spoken outro for the board, and it's my favorite 3 seconds of the whole song. The full song is on the channel right now. It's called Approved. It's going to be probably here or here. I don't know. One of these two. It's going to be the short right after this one. A big takeaway is one word can flip an entire song from gonna to gotta. Gotta be approved, gotta be approved. So my question is, what's your most ridiculous HOA violation you've ever heard of? Put it in the comments. Worst one might become a verse. And everything I use to make this song, and if you want to make songs like this, we do it all the time in my community, and it's free for 7 days. After that, it's $1. Come give it a try. I know it's steep. Everything I used to make this, the source to the song is in the community, and it's free for 7 days. After that, it's $1. And if $1's too rich, subscribe. It's free to catch more of this.
Guilty, gotta be approved.